Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Castor Volk, and we are, I think, at the end of the game. I don't know if we can go anywhere. Ties down. I'm ready. Are you ready, boys? I don't have my buddies with me. I think we should make some food. So it's been a long time coming. I don't know why I put this off so much. I don't think I can even fit that many things. You know what? We're gonna go back out to the bigger area so we can make ourselves some food because I don't think we have enough space here. I don't have any volume. Yeah, we need to go all the way. Okay. Right here is fine. And we need these. Oops. Let's make some food. God damn it. Ah, god damn it. It's been long enough that I've forgotten how to play. That's always a good sign. I think we might need this one. Actually, want to. I want to give myself something to eat. Oh, really? They gave me. Yeah. And then. This gloom resistance. I need gloom. Let's see. I need this. Definitely gonna need this. We still never got Majora's Mask, so we'll have to do this in the post game, I guess. Oops. Right. Dive! Nothing but a torch to light my way. Broken sword. What is the game? Oh, we're getting the chanting out. Oh, God. Right. Turns up. Oh, you know what? I have my system volume actually down. Charge!
You don't have to fight all by yourself, you know? When we fight together, we're unstoppable.
I mean, I wouldn't know about the.
I'm gonna make my ancestors proud today, Link. I'll fight by your side. Link, we shall protect Hyrule together.
I mean,
The Gerudo owe you for your help. You can count on me.
I will atone for my past failure. It is time to stop the Demon King.
I mean, you're kind of more useless than you were before, but whatever. Get on the giant robot, Shinji. God damn it. I'm wearing the wrong gear for this. I got. Just wreck people. I got arrows! I got arrows! Crap, this guy keeps following me. Eat shit. I don't like you. Oh! Let's try to have a weapon attached. Alright. Alright, I think it's... Wait, am I really using a gloom blade for this? Yes, I am. Wait. Wait. Okay. Oh, I gotta fight waves. Okay, hold on. It was a good idea to bring this. Does she even have any weapons attached? I think I'm wasting my silver axer. Ebos. The hell? And of course Riju runs away. Well, that didn't last very long. Swear to God, if I have to find a line on, I'm gonna be pissed. God, my own team is getting in the way. Watch this. Spin to win, baby! Oh. I should probably like build something. Help me out here a little bit. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh yes, he's the root of all evil.
That gloom, it means but one thing. The Demon King is there. Huh?
Bro, what? Wait, really? Really?
More obstacles in our path, but our foe is mistaken if he thinks this will stop us.
We are fated to fight these beasts. Don't worry about us. Link, we'll take care of this, Goro. You ready to see the power of a sage?
You're the shitty shade. No.
We'll be fine. We already beat them once.
You're the only good one.
Be a breeze for sure.
Kotara's not that big of an.
Link. The rest is up to you.
I mean, I could always just teleport out of here. You guys know that, right? We could. All right. So much for that idea. What the hell happened there? All right. Definitely gonna need a couple of these. What the hell did I do? What? Anyways. God damn it. God damn it! I call this the heart attack. Make myself a little surf and turf. I mean, they aren't wrong if I feel like I'm gonna need defense here though. After all that talk about helping me out, you guys like ditched me 5 seconds in.
How disappointing. This world should be shrouded in darkness, not bathed in insufferable light. All these weak, peace-loving cowards running rampant. It would have been more satisfying to overcome a worthy foe.
Okay, Skeletor. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I don't think I have the camera on. I just realized. Oh no, I do have the camera. I just have the wrong camera. I was like, why are it moving? Yeah, I have the wrong camera on. Should be better. No expressions. No. Oh no, he's hot.
Regardless, I will reshape this world as it was meant to be. I will crush any opposition. I will rule. That is what a king must do. Do not look away.
I have a sword.
You witness a king's revival.
Bet you can't wipe your
The birth
butt.
of his new world.
Damn it.
Pathetic.
All right, so I just can't block it then.
So,
Hey, he could flurry me? I like I'm back to full health, bitch.
fall.
Actually, why am I using this sword? Goodbye. You're gonna have multiple stages, aren't you?
What a feeling. I'd almost forgotten the thrill of battle. That feeling as blood surges in my veins. And I am not even nearing the limits of my power.
God, I hope so, because shit, all that talk, you went down pretty fast then. I am Kabuki mode. Yo.
Enjoy these final moments. You'll be taking far more than you're on this time.
God damn it. What the hell? I kept targeting the wrong thing.
I'll find that Demon King.
He has more health than everybody.
I'm taking you down, Demon King.
Resettle.
Wait, really? There's a maximum number of hearts you can get? Well, ain't that some shit?
This now, Ganondorf.
Ow. Of course I don't have a shield. I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at parries too. I have something that's stronger than that. Why don't I just use that? Why the hell was I just using that? Ow. Baby ass sword. All right. That's the end of that sword. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing that the whole fucking time. Yeah, I think this one does do a lot better. I'm doing terribly, but winning. I need like my little laser shield to do it. Okay. Apparently I don't know how to block that one. Why did I jump towards them? Really? I just pinned him in the fucking corner? I just pinned him in the corner and what? Damn me and my basic physics. Bro, you're immortal too. Just because you gave yourself power doesn't mean shit. Why did that hurt? You like
sacrifice it all to destroy you and cast this world into eternal night.
shit, he shoved his hand in deep. I think we know what his problem was. Oh, here we go. Isn't that Clement again? Yeah, I should be dead. We should be defo be dead. I remember this game. This is the first game all over again. Okay. Dragon. What's a dragon bow? Oh, nice. He's carrying me. Oh, look, you pissed off my girlfriend. Can't be completely mindless if you know what the hell you're doing. Save me, Falcor! It's a wee one. Alright, somehow he still managed to get too close to it. Oh god damn, this thing has a shitload of health. Gibdos? Oh, well that screwed it. Catch me This is actually, to just be honest, this is actually kind of easier than Clotera. I mean, it's essentially Clotera's second attack. You know what? We need mobility for this. As much as we love this suit, we gotta put Birdman on. Let's go. Dive. Don't worry, I'm just cleaning all your infected warts and zits and all that good stuff. You know, I will say this. I do kind of not like the victory lap boss fights like this. Because it sort of feels like the victory lap, right? You beat the hard part of the fight. Now we're just going to give you something as cinematic, but not really difficult. Dude, imagine looking out your window and seeing like a big ass dragon fight another big ass dragon. Like, what the hell is going on over there? Oh, it's on the center of his head. Shit. All right. Let's go, bad boy. Yeah, see, it was a victory lap boss fight. I would have liked to see the other three dragons. By the way, why was his secret stone still showing, by the way? Everyone below him just burned. Holy shit, it was a walking nuke. Naked. Oh, she's asleep. Oh, what are you doing, boy? Oh, hey, how you doing? Name's Link. Never met you before. But I'm guessing you're Sonya. Everyone, lend me your energy. You could do that? I feel like this is information you could have told me prior. But wait. Why am I shirtless? Oh, great. I gotta save her now. Oh, crap. I actually do gotta save her. Oh, God, get her, 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 get her. Come on. Come on. There you go. Wait, how did I land though? I can't use a parasail with one hand. Oh. It's gonna hurt. Oh, it's the same pond we landed in at the start of the game. Right? Right? No? I feel like I just walked 6 miles.
Link, how are you? I was... We reached you, after all. He's gone. The Demon King. not in a dream, right?
Well, I mean, we did fall a couple hundred feet. So,
Oh, Link, you really did it. But how am I? No, I understand. I had been sleeping all this time.
you tend to do that,
Felt
princess.
something, like a warm, loving embrace. I woke up. Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was. I have so much to tell you. So much happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
I'm glad. Mission complete. I'm not crying, you're crying. Is there a secret ending though? Like with Breath of the Wild, where like if you do enough of one thing. Like no, because if you gained all the memories in the first game, you got the secret ending. It's a great game. I didn't quite like how this Ganon was just like a separate story altogether. I would have liked some more linkage to the rest of the games instead of just, you know, them being pure references and stuff. But I don't know, how many times can you reuse Ganon though? If there was thing, I really wish the Master Sword didn't break, that it was your standard sword at some point in the game. Because if you're gonna put so much into, you know, the sword has grown stronger, it's grown, you know, into this legendary thing, it really should not break after a couple swings and then come back after like what, I think 10 minutes. Tolan, best boy. Tolan is absolutely best boy. There's no denying that. Probably the best dungeon in the game right there is the Arc. He's so cute. I want to draw him. I want to draw Tolan. He's so cute. And he's like the best character out of all the stages. Just in terms of skill power, he's probably the only one you like consistently use. Ironically, I think I had the most trouble with the Demon King army. I did with the actual Demon King. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. I do kind of wish that the stories went a little further than they did, and that the dungeons were a little bigger. Like, maybe like 30% larger and separated off, like walled off from the rest of the world. Because I feel like walking into the Goron city just in the underground is kind of like, okay. Yumbo's, I guess Yumbo's pretty decent as a vehicle weapon, but I do feel kind of ripped off you weren't able to use your vehicles or your items. Maybe I should have preset. Would I have been allowed to preset items? Side on is great as however. Originally I kind of expected it with the shark motif and everything for him to be more aggressive. Like he had a resentment towards Link. Sort of like how Muzu is. I would have expected him to be more like Muzu in this series, but then he turned out to just be like the most charismatic dude. His ability sucked though. You didn't really ever need it, did you? Didn't quite ever really need Muzu's or Muzu's Sidon's ability. Riju's I like Riju. She has a cute design. Any other game she'd probably be an adult person, but like apparently here she's like a tween. Or not even a tween, like a teenager. And she's still taller than you. Her ability would have been more. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, the abilities would have been more useful if they had been mapped to the L button, the same way that your hands and everything are. Right. So your spell casting. Wait, there's a Spanish. Oh, I kind of want to hear that. Can we play this game in Spanish? I didn't get all the armors though. Like I'm missing the hat for the royal set. I'm missing Majora's Mask. I'm missing like 2 other. Absolutely the most disappointing stage of them all. Minoru is like the most disappointing stage of them all. She's just basically fucking Zonai weapons, but like not even good Zonai weapons. Like I guess if you're gonna use the cannon, but then like she doesn't even get the boost from the NHL localization. What did the NHL have to do with this? Yeah, well, no, Minoru did kind of low. Okay, so with my thoughts on Ganon is I don't think I can't fault Matt Mercer for trying, but I just don't think he has the voice for it. Not for a character that big, right? You kind of need a natural big deep voice, and Matt Mercer was trying to do a big deep voice, but Matt Mercer couldn't go as deep as they needed for Ganon. Ganon needs like that sort of deep kabuki voice where it's just pure presence, right? And I don't think Matt can do that. I think Matt can do a cool character really well. You know what you need? You need like a Kevin Conroy voice, like Conroy. So Batman, I know he's dead, so all that stuff. But like Batman's voice would have been perfect because it's deep without feeling like he's trying to be deep. I don't know about Robert. I really don't know how I feel about Robert's voice. I don't feel like any of the voices really worked well in this game. I that is like the one weak point of these two games, is that the voice acting was kind of just. That's a weird place to put the Master Sword, by the way.
I can't believe such an impressive landmass can float in the sky.
Why the hell did Poir
That's when
come?
I thought I'd started to figure the Zonai out.
Everyone, I am glad I was able to bring you all here. I wanted to share this view of Hyrule with all of you.
How do we get up here then?
Whoa! I've never been this far up before, Goro.
Wow, what a sight it is. And Zelda, you were roaming the skies all along?
Yes, although I don't really remember. I never thought I would actually stand here again.
Must have been scary, huh? Like in your
This is only
basically
a theory.
killing yourself.
Raru's power of light, and Sonia's time power. For Zelda to transform back, they both must have channeled their abilities through you, Link.
I see.
That ain't a theory. That's literally what happened.
Now it seems it is my time.
Minoru!
Do
I mean-
not worry. You have overcome the burden my era left to you. You have proven yourself, and you no longer need me. I know I can move on, join Raru and the others, and the world will be safe.
Those of us gathered here swear on our lives to support Princess Zelda and... To support Princess Zelda and safeguard the
I didn't hear shit from you, Poor.
Ravel and Sonia will be happy to hear of this.
But Minoru...
And now let them know just how much you care. Thank you all.
I'm sorry. You just don't build enough time to give. And ah, how the hell are we supposed to get down?
King Raru, Queen Sonia, Minoru. The ancient sages. They wished not only to save Hyrule from the Demon King, but for it to see eternal peace. I will dedicate myself to that goal. Now, and for all time. My friends, with all of your strength, stand with me.
Why was Poir there? Like, I was expecting her to say something. I'm not alone on this, right? Why was Poir there? All right. I mean, I kind of ruined the ending by talking over it, but that was it supposed to be like a symbolic thing where she's taking over for the Sage of Soul, but she doesn't even have a secret, so she can't be a sage, right? She can't be a sage. So she would be like a sage of technology or something like that. And I'm like, I'm waiting for like some big thing where it like shows her. know I had that. Why do I have two backgrounds? Wait, so what's this one? Oh, right. Okay. I know. Yeah. I get that it started with her, but it doesn't make any sense to include her in that final scene. Especially since, like, she has maybe a couple of lines. It just seems really weird at the end. There's like no passing of the torch to her or anything like that. Like, I can't be alone in this, right? It seems so weird to include her at that point. I guess she took over for Impa. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about that. It sort of seems like she should have had some dialogue there, or at the very least, her going, "Oh, I don't know a lot about Zonai." That's such a weird thing. It just blurt out and then have her shut up the entire rest of the time, and have this big moment where she's just sort of standing in the background, just looking at them. So it's like she's not even joining them as a sage or anything like that, or like in the duties that they are promising, or anything. I also, like I said before, I kind of hate victory lap fights. If it isn't dreadfully obvious to people, I hate victory lap fights. I want to earn that, and the victory lap sort of pissed me off. I yeah, because that was basically just Kotara, or that is the name, right? Colatera. I'm sorry. I just feel like she should have said there should have been more inclusion with her there. If you're gonna have her there, there should have been more inclusion. I I guess you're trying to just imply that she's a retainer for Zelda, but she was already that in like the rest of the games, and she wasn't really like the best person to be doing that. I guess now she's older, she's chill. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to think about that. I feel like it's okay, that's what I think. I feel like that is a wasted opportunity. And I feel like there's a lot of wasted opportunity in this game. I think the boss fight was a little too easy, but I mean, was it? I think you have more trouble with the Lionels than Ganon. But I mean, it's still a great game. 10 out of 10 Gandy, but I feel like that's a wasted opportunity there. Like they could have done something with that, and they just didn't. They just forgot. I didn't even forgot. Like, just didn't bother. Anyways, yeah, I put that off. I put that off way too long though. I should have beaten this game a lot sooner. The dive ending is actually really good. I love I do love the fact that you have to dive for her at the end. I wonder what happens if you don't. Like if you don't hold R, does she just like get away from you and you lose? I mean, okay, here's my thing though. You still fall into the water, right? You're still falling into the water. It doesn't really matter if you catch her or not. I, I bet you anything that's how they ride it. If you don't push the button, you'll get her. But it is a good thing that you have to die for her and you have to hold on to her and all that good stuff. That's a nice cute way to end it. I don't know what game to play. We should play like Skyward Sword or something. Oh no, we got Ragnarok, we got Kirby, we got other games too. We still got Monster Hunter. We still haven't played Monster Hunter. We haven't played Monster Hunter forever. And of course we got Ring Fit. Oh my god, dude. So I did fitness boxing yesterday. If you were with me yesterday, that was, thank you very much for joining me. I did calves yesterday. Right now my legs hurt so bad. It's like I guess there was a part of my body I wasn't working out. It was my calves, but it's not even my calves that hurt. It's my like I don't know. It's part of the butt that's like this where your actual hips are, like that part of the muscle where your legs connect to your butt. So I guess all the ducking and weaving did something, and I was like, oh, it's all sore. I need rubbins. I did eat, but actually yesterday was a cheat day, so like I kind of served no purpose for me to be working out on Wednesday because I ended up eating burger, and then before I went to bed, I had like 2 donuts. Uh, but I mean, we've done good today. We had just fish, salmon so far, and then we're gonna eat one of our ready meals, which is like 90% vegetables and then a huge chunk of chicken. I gotta get new clothes though. I gotta start throwing away old clothes. Actually, one of the beautiful things is I'm starting to fit my old clothes again. I like that. That is bravo, man. Very much bravo. Love every bit of that. I do need to get a new chair as well because this is sort of digging into my side, and I'm kind of done with it. The novelty of the gaming chair has worn off, to say the least. Also, if we're gonna play some more Tears of the Kingdom, I think I'd have to bust out a guide to find out where the rest, because I never got the rest of the climber set. You're supposed to talk to those mushroom people, but I'm not sure if I wasn't just paying attention or they just never told me. I feel like everyone that they told me I'd already gotten. Good work on the animation that we were working on last night. But I feel like that should be a separate stream. Um. Oh wow, there's an actual update to TF2. Wow, that's surprising. I'm not really sure what to do here. I don't know what to do at the end of BD games. We're just talking at this point. I should probably just change this to chatting. Let's get rid of this. There we go. You know, it's kind of weird that Nintendo has all these Nintendo Directs, but then they like still upload launch videos on their things. Because I had them subscribed just to see the newer things. You know what I should be working on though is my second body. I have not like started working on a new body for my V2 Perform, and that would have actually been useful a while ago. Mm. Oh, there's a new false ID video. Mm. But I did see Uy Mama's video, by the way. That's I don't know what to think about that. That's pretty weird. No, I'm in the camp of it's a fetish. Let it go. It's not worth arguing either way. You know how that is. It's a fetish. Let it go. You're fine. As long as you recognize the difference between reality and fantasy, those are two different things. You're fine. Let it go. About to get some hate emails from that. How dare you take a nuanced stance? What is that? Huh? Oh, I like that chair. Uh, so false IDs got a new video. What didn't he? Oh, this is about the Lola loading thing again. This is the part 2, I guess. From what it reads to me, it's just like someone at the corporation was just really incompetent in terms of a lot of Dunning Kruger is what I'm getting from this whole thing. Is that the people who were the most incompetent were too high up to actually realize that they were the incompetent ones. The dude really has AI art, and he wrote this thing. It said, "If you give me a heart," it says, "Motivate me." Like, motivate you to do what, dude? Write shit into a prompt? Um. Okay, so I mean, the six figure thing is easy to prove. You just take your check and then times it by how many weeks are there in a year? 42. How many? No, it's 52, right? Um, yeah, 52. 52 weeks in a year. So you take whatever paycheck you get and you times it by 52. And then I guess because she had the extra revenue on, I should probably have the video playing. Oh, that's right. You just oh, why is it all the way on top? Right.
Never at any point in a contract explicitly made clear to be her responsibility, only that yes, she would be in charge of a creative direction. And as we will see,
I mean, you're the talent. You should have some creative direction for what you're going to do and some pushback for it. But I mean, if they never tell you what to do with the job, you can, it's
time and
incompetence on
time
their
again,
part.
Lola, among others, are expected to, well, wear many hats. These responsibilities stacking up and up and up. Tayaki saying further, the team were
Oh, this is where they.
Lola. Lola had no manager in the talent agency sense. Everyone, including the founder, worked on Lola's streams full-time, supporting her creative direction. So once again, going back to this specific point here, Lola had no manager in the talent agency sense. However, it was true that Lola had a project manager. A statement.
So, okay, so no manager, but a project manager. That I'm so someone who gave her shit to do. I believe that would just be a manager at that point, right? Am I alone on that?
When speaking with TBS, initially Tayaki had denied until pressed further, and then correcting themselves, confirming there was a project manager who had been in the role for the better part of 3 months before Lola's debut, with that resource no longer being available for Lola after debut. And
Okay, so you had someone, and then you just got rid of them, and then just assumed. If there's a lot of assumption going on here that someone's just going to assume extra duties. It doesn't matter how many titles you give them if you don't assign them duties and they don't know aren't made aware of those duties. They don't have them. If uh like if someone says, "Oh, you have to do this, 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 and this," and then they come back and they go, "Well, you didn't do these two other things that we needed you to do," I'm gonna be like, "You never fucking told me that." And any pushback's gonna be like, "Well, then you should have told me that," and it's on you to do that. Otherwise, I don't have those job titles, right?
on the topic of debut, waifu had claimed that she only had 3 weeks to prepare for her debut. Tayaki pushing back.
Wow, that is zero time for a professional idol, that is zero time. Like, what was it? The Hololive talents, even in like the first stages, were like a good 3 months or so, weren't they? Like they created the YouTube or not? They created the YouTube accounts. Everything was like quiet, and they had like special names and stuff like blah blah blah. Like what was it for? Like wrestling them, it was like they got found out like 2 weeks prior to their debuts or something like that, and then they have their Twitch accounts in which they're building up some hype with that, and then I don't know. I don't even remember how long it took. I know the newer talents don't need as much time because Hololive's such a big name that everyone looks forward to them. But I'm sure there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like just the creation of the models themselves would be a couple months. So I'm gonna go against Taiyaki Studios on that one and say that is not enough time to do anything.
Back on that date, saying that it was more like 2 months, as in their view, when their deal with Waifu's previous company to buy the Waifu Baby brand appeared to be falling apart in early March. The Taiyaki founder at that point simply thought that was when it was clear that a new character would have to be made. Waifu then being
What? Your deal's falling apart, therefore we have to make a new character? That doesn't make any fucking sense. You don't go, well, we're losing the deal. Let's just do something completely different and have someone be ready for it in a very short amount of time. You go, well, shit, back to the drawing board.
asked to create an entirely new character,
Yeah.
needing to take time for new designs, new direction, and more. Waifu then coming back with those details in April, and then at that time, yes, being given a hard debut date 3 weeks later. Taiyaki
So they wanted to create a brand new character. They basically rushed out a brand new character and fucking. Yeah, no, this leads to more signs of just general incompetence or greed overshadowing uh the product of the company, which is your idols.
Studios then talking about how her artists and team were treated, correcting the record here, stating Lola had an on-site editor at all times during the project, supported by 3 remote editors hired on Lola's recommendation. TVS then confirming that setup is correct, but that the setup and outcomes were well out of norms. These remote editors not given final edits in many instances, or abilities to be a part of the rest of the workflow like publishing the videos.
So you had editors, but you didn't let them do their job.
Taiyaki Studios saying further, to our knowledge, Lola didn't edit a single video while at Taiyaki.
If she has editors and she's giving you editors and you're using those editors, why the fuck would you claim that she never edited a single video other than to just sort of put her down? She's given you the resources and the people to actually do this for her. She's basically offloading duties onto other people, but somehow she is expected to be doing it herself. And it's not like you didn't take, like, if you didn't take those recommendations, that'd be fine. But you took those recommendations and you essentially put them to her so that she could have those things there, and then just didn't let her use it. That would be like going, yeah, Clip Studio is fine, and then when you finally turn something in, oh, we don't take Clip Studio. Why the fuck did you say it was fine?
Nails. Waifu pushing back on the thumbnail point, saying yes, she had provided thumbnails, but both Waifu and Taiyaki not clear when talking with TVS which of the thumbnails in the end were actually used on the YouTube videos. Waifu clarifying this on-site editor was brought on a month after debut and was then given other responsibilities, such as taking care of audio levels during streams, handling social media, and more. The social media aspect, of course, originally being on the responsibility of the project manager that was no longer a part of the project. This
So they're just filling in duties.
of course leading to this next point. She later asked for his, that being the on-site editor, help managing her socials, which she learned to support on the fly, and he was also her production assistant, managing AV, sound, and Streamlabs OBS during every stream. Again, Taiyaki Studio.
Is Streamlabs really that difficult to use? I mean, I kind of figured it out by myself. I just watched some YouTube videos. It's sort of just, I mean, at this point, I have like, Elgato that pretty much does everything Streamlabs needs to do. I guess because she's gonna be like, I guess she's full body on camera, whereas I'm right here, so.
Not
It is good
providing
cheese mustard,
new
though.
resources for this, but delegating responsibilities to an on-site editor to do this. This statement from Taiyaki saying further, why claim that 4 people who worked on this project for months every single day simply didn't exist? If you're wondering who to believe, this lie alone should set off massive red flags. Waifu making clear she is very much still in contact and friends with all 4 of these individuals. And now we have this next section, Taiyaki Studios saying her model was not a VR chat model. The face was modeled by Mads, body designed by Have, and outfit modeled by Mary. Amazing artists who deserve your support. Amazing artists indeed, as Mads, of course, is one of the highest recommended 3D modelers that we know of, and highly recommend. And alongside Mari showing and confirming that they had worked on the outfit, and also confirming after
I really should learn Blender.
debut that while they had worked on the outfit, they did not create the body, as that was provided by Lola's team. So once again, we
So basically, they just got caught.
have a fantastic modeled head and then a fully up to spec outfit. But what about the base model for the body? What about the hair? Forwarded on from Waifu was this model. Available on booth, and yes, available to be used in VR chat, and very clearly sporting the exact same hair as Lola.
So she was telling the truth there. She's telling the truth there, right? It was true.
Simply being removed from this model. When this model was presented to Taiyaki Studios from TBS, they still claimed the base model was theirs alone, but then did agree, yes, that is the hair that Lola had used. Waifu further pushing back on this claim, saying she was there when the browsing on booth was done to find the model, and she was also there sitting with the dev when the model's proportions were being changed to more reflect that of Hololive Japan's Hosho Marine. Waifu also taking this time to clarify that even as creative director, her
Really?
outfits were sometimes
They were using they're using Sensho as the proportions. Some quality taste, my friends.
Or followed through with. As in one instance, she was given a onesie despite her objections to wanting to wear that outfit. And as in regards to
Okay, so this has nothing to do with what he said, by the way. But yeah, why do we have just bodysuits for motion capture? Like, why don't we have setups where it's like short and then like, I don't know, thin knee guards, or not even knee guards, knee straps or something, thin breathable material that you could use, and like a shirt or something. Someone's probably gonna say, well, because you do it won't fit correctly or something like that. I'm sure there's a good reason, but like, why don't we have a multi-piece shirt or setup that like actually lets people breathe in their suits and they don't have to use the one piece motion cap suits. I'm sure you could make something that's like modular, right? Or is all the technology just stuck into the one piece suit and it's sort of like uh Pacific Rim where it's like sewn in the motherboards and everything are sewn in the various chips and everything. But like I don't know. I don't know how motion suits work. I've never had one or used one. I just feel like considering that is the number one complaint, that someone should have been able to build at least a breathable suit or something with like vent slits. I mean, we can do this with motorcycle gear, but I guess motorcycle gear is a lot thicker, so it's easier to work with.
Have waifu confirming, yes, Have did help with the character illustration, but of course had nothing at all to do with the actual base 3D model whatsoever. And so again, these claims between waifu and Taiyaki not lining up with one another, but also creating a few technical errors, including an instance where if waifu had looked down into the side, an entire gap between her head and the model could be seen. And now we have further disagreements. Taiyaki saying Lola averaged less than 30 hours a week of work during her time at Taiyaki, claiming this was about half the rest of the team, and using this interesting metric, saying making her the highest paid team member on an hourly basis by a wide margin. Again, no one here being hourly, they're all salary, meaning you can come and go as long as you are working and accomplishing goals.
That's a red flag.
Being very adamant that her time on average more so was 45 hours a week, and she has the Uber receipts to prove it. Even saying further that she was discouraged by the founder of Taiyaki to buy a car out of concern that she perhaps would not be receiving a good deal, and this all being a major point of contention, especially.
What? What business would it be of the company's of the studio's thing if you bought a car or not?
Especially on Taiyaki's part, claiming that Lola was missing meetings and apparently barely at the office. Waifu countering that the team simply enjoyed their time at the office, using hours to play games with one another, watch movies with one another, and even claiming that one of the developers actually had lived at the office, that point being denied by Taiyaki. Waifu also further.
I don't know. Japanese culture probably happens.
Stating that other members at times, of course, also missed meetings, even leading to the cancellation of morning meetings due to poor attendance. This statement continuing on, this left the team with an absentee creative director who could not provide the direction, communications, or support they needed to move the project forward. Many artists and colleagues were left hanging or ghosted at critical times during the project, TVS asking for clarification on that, and Taiyaki even saying that, yes, there was actual mods of waifus that they claim were being ghosted. Waifu countering that, saying that the majority of her mods are still with her at this very moment, but that a relationship with one of the mods simply became too interpersonal and she had begun to cut off contact with them. Taiyaki confirming over time people did leave the project, including the entire music team. Though due to the aforementioned issues, not a single one of Lola's songs were produced with the music team after months of them trying to work with her. Previous artist, the music team lead worked with have billions of streams. This was a huge missed opportunity. Now, about this music team, Taiyaki claiming there were 3 individuals considered as a part of the music team, and the individual here with apparently billions of streams on Spotify, well, they were more of a music industry contact, less of a music industry producer of songs, and would not have been instrumental in the creation of these songs. Also, the individual in question here.
So why was he there? Why was he considered part of the team? He's just a contact dude? Why did you hire him?
Being let go by the founder of Taiyaki, this not being a decision on Waifu's part. Waifu being told by the founder that these salaries were the highest cost for the Lola project, and as people left or were let go, Waifu then had the impression that the founder did not feel that they were worth spending money on, instead delegating more responsibilities onto others. Other opportunities from this.
That seems to be a recurring trend. Like so far, that's the one thing I'm picking up the most about this is that there's a lot of dumping of responsibilities from one person to another in this company. Hold on for a second. I gotta get. So someone's gonna have to explain to me though
Music
why you would
team
hire,
lead,
why you would
including
consider someone part of the music team if they have no musical actual, any actual musical ability to actually produce anything.
Did not see the value in spending money on. Further along, we have she didn't actually release a song a week, despite setting that target for herself. And while true, this was a target that Waifu had set for herself when she was Waifu, she states she has very much since learned her lesson about that and had no desire whatsoever to continue with that pace, but that this target was set by the founder. As with new songs, there was evident traction, and it was Waifu being given the target of a new song every Saturday. Waifu once again saying that this had not worked, but initially agreeing to see if it could again. All in all, Waifu estimates there were around a dozen songs released as Lola. Waifu confirming there were some weeks where she simply couldn't create songs due to illness, times when she was not in the office, and times where they were preparing for even bigger events. Statement continuing on, when she did choose to make a song, beats were purchased on BeatStars, and she usually began work on Thursday and completed the songs by Saturday. That
Wait, you can just buy tracks off of
absolutely impossible. The idea that she could create songs within just 3 days while also being expected to stream. Tayaki's statement continuing, many promise.
yeah, that's yeah. Unless you're creating those strong songs on stream and ruining the excitement by showing the entire process through and through, you can't really like with my animation stream. I'm sure people didn't find like the first hour of me just struggling to think of something all that entertaining.
Promises to improve were made but not kept. Her colleagues rallied to support her and cover for her at her request. For example, Lola asked us to help respond to DMs for her because she struggled with managing her inbox and saying we never sent a single message without her permission. So once again, this going back to the claim that Taiyaki Studios was sending out messages to Waifu's friends but pretending to be Lola. Waifu further confirming for TBS, yes, a spreadsheet of all of her friends and all of their metrics was requested and made. Taiyaki Studios then telling TBS that Waifu had instructed them on how to speak as Lola. This being very much contested by Waifu, citing only one incident when she was getting ready for stream and with her bulky streaming gloves could not respond to a direct message from a friend, thereby in the room with the founder, saying to him what she had once said and then ending with a smiley face. That apparently being seen by the founder as carte blanche to then act as Lola, as just about all the communications to her friends for one of her final streams, that being her partnership stream, were not made by her, but were made by Taiyaki in the character of Lola. Waifu claiming this is incredibly different. As one instance, she was simply in the room saying what she wanted to have said, as opposed to message after message being made without her input. And now let's talk about money.
That is shady. If that's true, if that's true, that's shady. But
were paid six-figure salaries to support the project. Once again, that they were paid a salary, not that they were actually paid six figures, owing to the abrupt ending of the project.
okay, wait. If they were paid a salary, right? If they're paid a salary, then what is there to contest? Either you can show the salary that you're being paid, or you can show the individual checks that would add up to six figure. If they don't want to show the actual salaries and stuff, then they're bullshitting.
Pushing back on this claim that they had only spent hundreds of dollars on the project. That, again, for clarification, being just a claim against the marketing of Lola, not the entire project. Taiyaki saying, we spent more than hundreds, but less than millions. Also stating Lola alone spent $17,000 on her corporate card. This was on top of her six-figure salary and 50% cut of Lola revenue. Oh, the card. Waifu confirming the $17,000 were business expenses, commissions to Fiverr and Scab, as she was directed to make, as she was instructed to get more artwork, as that did get engagement. Saying further, she was actually directed to use the card for things like lunch and dinner while she was at the office, as well as using this for Uber rides to and from the office day after day. Lola also confirming that she had purchased an audio interface as instructed on this card, but after a while stating that she had stopped wanting to use the card, even for business expenses, as she feared these expenses would be weaponized against her, as seen here in this statement. And as in regards to that statement of the few hundreds of dollars, that comes from the on-site editor being paid hundreds of dollars to promote tweets. Waifu claiming Taiyaki instead opted for guerrilla marketing, seeing Taiyaki more prioritizing organic marketing and not seeing that as a source needing priority spending. We also have a very large claim here. She took weeks of paid vacations, this being very much contested even by those reading this tweet, as everyone has access to records of the streams in which Lola had been a part of, and even
Okay, now if you're getting caught, if you're getting caught just outright lying, yeah, on an easy catch. This is an easy catch lie, right?
taking into account the automated portions of the streams, viewers simply not seeing where weeks were taken off.
So basically, they got caught big time. If you get caught that easy on a lie that's easy to check and easy to disprove, you're lying on other things that are not as easy to prove. It's the basic rule of the things you're willing to do in public are always 10 times safer than the things you're willing to do in private.
Confirming she had taken a vacation before debut in April with family and had taken other days off due to illness. When TBS asked Taiyaki if this time was approved, they stated they did not have a culture of approved time off, instead stating that simply they didn't believe they had a choice to not approve of it. And now we are back in the money. Taiyaki saying our records show she made multiple more as Lola than she did as waifu, with far more relaxed work conditions. The tax differences between where she moved from was insignificant. By some measures, total tax burden there was lower. This part being incredibly contested by both parties. Waifu confirming she was on an entirely different type of tax contract with her previous company, and that at one time, the founder of Taiyaki even apologized to waifu regarding the larger taxes, stating that they were brutal. When TBS moved to verify that claim was made by the founder the founder stated he may have said that. And when asked in regards to what relaxed work conditions meant, the founder once again stated that she was being paid a guaranteed salary and was not specifically talking about the office studio in this situation.
So he was
The video
bullshitting
clip
again.
chose not to sign an NDA, that being a non-disclosure agreement, but she actually did sign a confidentiality agreement. These still being two separate agreements. And this confidentiality agreement is why you, dear viewers, are not seeing receipts. As baseline from a business perspective, they cannot share these communications between each other, as these communications are seen as proprietary. However, Tayaki did confirm that after waifu originally had submitted her resignation, Tayaki had sent a non-disparaging agreement her way with the offer to pay for the rest of her salary for the rest of the month. This being an agreement that any employee can choose not to sign. Waifu then saying that she shot her shot, and now Tayaki here saying she then asked us for $30,000 anyway to not talk to false ID, which we declined. Okay, there is much more to this than said here. Waifu confirming that she quote-unquote shot her shot, asking for a larger amount to sign a document that she was not at all required to sign. Tayaki then coming back not with that amount, but doubling their original amount, folding in an insurance payout into a lump sum amount, with waifu then deciding simply not to sign. At no point during the time of this number being asked was my name, false ID, ever used. Tayaki Studios confirming they were not even aware I would be speaking on the subject until I had made the tweet earlier in the morning of the video. So once again, the claim of she then asked us for $30,000 anyway to not talk to false ID is in itself false. Tayaki's statement then continued on about work conditions.
So he lied again. You started to notice the recurring pattern here. They're just lying. They're lying on things that are easy to disprove.
On her, saying, for example, the team came in to support the stream when the AC was broken, though it never reached 98 Fahrenheit. Waifu absolutely claiming that before the fans were turned on, it absolutely did hit 98 Fahrenheit, as she was very much one to set the temperatures in the studio, saying that after fans were running, it was still at 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the founder himself confirming that he saw it get up to 81 degrees Fahrenheit inside. This again being a studio in which waifu as Lola was expected to be in full mocap suit. We then have this part of the claim, because Lola wanted to stream from the studio instead of from home. Waifu pushing back on
I mean, you've already caught the founder on multiple lies. It's not that big of a freaking jump to think it. Oh no, it was only 81. By the way, 81 is pretty fucking warm in and of itself for whatever. Like I don't think I've ever turned my AC on to past 72. I had a little small portable heater from because they don't like to turn on the heater in the middle of winter. I get cold. Good chismosa though. It was a very good chismosa. But like 81 is still really hot for that area, or for anything. That's like Florida weather. That's like Florida spring weather. And you're wearing a mocap suit? Ooh, that's gonna even feel worse.
on this, saying it was impossible to stream from her home. She was in an Airbnb. There was no possible way with that internet that was very clearly stated to Tayaki time and time again could ever.
You were living in an Airbnb? Child, love yourself. Do an extended stay at one of those hotel thingies. What do they call it? Yeah, extended stays. They don't have those in Japan? The business hotels?
actually hold a stream even with the laptop that they had provided to her. And when asked what did Taiyaki mean as an in-home stream, clarifying that she could have streamed with a PNG. Taiyaki Studio saying further, this is all well documented in our Discord chat history, of course, that they cannot show you, as this would be breaking their very own confidentiality agreement that they had brought up just before. Taiyaki continues, set her own schedule and targets and was never pressured to stream when she didn't want to. The team even had an intervention urging her to take time off when she continued to stream while sick. And this part actually being further confirmed by Waifu, as during a set of streams, her voice was simply going out. She was urged by Taiyaki and her viewers to stop. All right, everyone, see if you can keep up with me on this next part. As Taiyaki says, another example of her decisions being turned against us, our main developer used to work on another VTuber that had an automated stream. Lola discovered the VTuber through that automated stream, made contact with the developer, and he was brought on to the Lola project. We all agreed to try the automated stream for Lola. After all, if the dev hadn't tried it with his previous VTuber, Lola wouldn't even exist, and we stopped it after mixed results. Once again, the Lola loading Twitch account running for sometimes 12 hours at a time, an automated tutorial stream with no live host. Waifu confirming, yes, she actually did bring on that developer even before she had any business with Taiyaki. And while initially agreeing to try the automated streams upon seeing the incredibly low viewership, pushed back, and eventually, after weeks upon weeks, Taiyaki Studios did relent and did stop the streams then. Taiyaki then claiming that this low viewership was not the primary reason for Lola's delays in making partner, and elaborating further to TVS that an email was sent to Lola's email and had not been seen by Lola for quite a number of days. This email from Twitch being a denial to their partnership application. Eventually, another application for partnership was sent that was then further denied. And then finally, after Taiyaki reaching out,
Is the Twitch partnership really that special? I'm on Twitch and I I could hit the add button if I felt like it, but uh not really. Yeah. I guess the ad revenue is worth something, but maybe I'm just too broke to understand wanting to be on one channel for thing. Front page, I guess, is great, but for me, it just seems like a lot of people overvalue uh, partnerships.
directly to Twitch, explaining the automated streams and why there
I'd
were
rather be
at
like
times
Jack,
very low viewership.
where I'm just
Only then was Lola
promoting things that I actually use in some ways that I actually do it. I think that's why, like, even though I think I'm what affiliate. I'm affiliate. Uh, I don't I don't take any of the sponsorships ever because I don't even play Raid Shadow Legends and I don't play Star Trek and I don't play all these things. It's like if you gave me a product I used, like if I actually used it and I felt like I would use it, then I would promote the hell out of it because it would be something like it. Like if I got a partnership with Dr. Pepper, you absolutely know I 100% am using the fucking Dr. Pepper because I love Dr. Pepper. It is my favorite soda. I've drank it since I was like a wee lad. And you can trust me when I say it is delicious. I mean, it's Dr. Pepper. By the way, fun fact, Dr. Pepper's older than Dr. Pepper's like the oldest soda out of the major brands. It's actually older than Coke and what was the other one? I think it was Sprite. Pepsi's not actually that old. It was and here's the reason why Pepsi tastes different when it's warm, because Pepsi was made back when there was refrigeration. Coke and Dr. Pepper were not made when there was refrigeration. So they actually don't taste that bad when they're warm compared to Pepsi, because Pepsi is meant to be a cold product, whereas Coke and Dr. Pepper aren't.
actually approved for partner. Next up, we have the graduation stream, or more to the point, the lack of a graduation stream. Taiyaki saying no graduation stream was ever scheduled, and the project fell apart while the team tried to coordinate a graduation stream with Lola after she decided to quit. Taiyaki asking, why would we take the hit to our brand and disappoint all our fans after pouring all this effort into the project? Well, they actually answered that to TBS why they would do that. Waifu telling Taiyaki after her resignation that she would very rarely be in the studio, but agreeing with them that she would take part in a week of recording. This starting on September 18th to create a mini-series as Lola, with the understanding very clearly between all parties here that a graduation stream would have been made after this recording. However, Taiyaki Studios, not pleased with the lack of communication with Waifu after this resignation, but well before that date of the 18th when she was expected to come in and record, instead, nearly a week before, locked Lola out of her Lolo account on the Lola Discord, locked her personal account out from the Taiyaki Studios Discord, and locked her out from the Lola Loading social media accounts. Then making
So they
this
said one
statement
thing and
saying,
then just
unfortunately,
bailed.
due to unforeseen circumstances, we won't be able to host a graduation stream, making it very evident and clear Taiyaki Studios was the one that had canceled any actual ability for a graduation stream to be made, and therefore terminating Lola. Taiyaki Studios at this time defending themselves, stating that during this time of little to no communication with Waifu, they felt they were being seen as a piggy bank, and that Waifu was simply going to ride out the rest of the month of September without committing to any actual projects. But again, pulling the plug well before the agreed to recording date. And now we have a load of claims very quickly here, saying other claims about long hours, again, already addressed by Waifu earlier. The missing chair, that being an ask by Waifu for a chair so she could sit down as she was otherwise standing for hours on end during her streams. This chair
Sprite's the best. Sprite. Sprite. Oh my god. Who would I never sponsor for? Who? Raid Shadow Legends. You'll never see my ass do Raid Shadow Legends. Like I said, if you ever see me take a sponsorship on anything, like if I ever get big enough to do that, or like I gain more than one person chatting with me, and I become big time and gain the ego and all that stuff. If you ever see me actually sponsor something, you can rest assured I have used that product. Like I would, if I was to sponsor something right now, that isn't something that I like, but I use, it would be like George Foreman grills. I will absolutely tell you, you can knock out the fat with a George Foreman grill. They're great. I don't know what happened to them though. Do you remember when those things used to be everywhere? George Foreman grills. Anyways, this is good to cheese most of it. So they agreed to an end thing. If I'm following False Eye right here, they agreed to an end date and an end stream and an end song and all this other stuff. And then the owner just went, fuck it, and killed it. So she's telling the truth there, that they just cut her off from everything.
Finally directly requested by Waifu in August, and then finally produced by Taiyaki in late August. Taiyaki then mentioning the missing screen.
It seems like the guy has no sense of how much effort it actually takes to bake stuff. And then yeah, he's been so far. We've caught the owner lying multiple times. That doesn't really bode well for him. Especially the was it the vacation thing? Yeah, I was just trying to remember what it was, because the vacation thing where everybody could see whether or not he was lying by just looking at the thing, and they found out instantly that he was lying, and then he has to like go, well, yeah, we kind of had to. When you get caught that easily on a lie that's easy to see, you're like I said, you're lying about bigger stuff. right? Mm.
Claiming that not only after all the other responsibilities they had discussed, that it was also Waifu's responsibility to prioritize development for the team. Therefore, the creation of a chair and a screen was not prioritized. Further, here we have the founder departures. A statement
What?
from our original video, which is not false. Taiyaki instead taking issue with the framing, confirming one of the three founders had left before Waifu was involved, and another of the founders had left while Waifu was involved. Further, Taiyaki Studios saying that the recordings during vacation time were false, and yet fully admitting, yes, the time that Waifu had stated that she had wished to take off was interrupted by the impromptu request to record for Fillion's talent show. Further,
Wait, she's lying about us interrupting her vacation time. Also, we interrupted her vacation time. Yes. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Taiyaki would say being made to use AI was false. The original claim by Waifu here being that she was offered by Taiyaki to import her voice into AI and thereby potentially speeding up the creation of songs. The founder of Taiyaki Studios calling Waifu a mid-journey addict, that she had asked them to keep tabs on beats that could be made by AI, and even stated that she was very excited to have her voice cloned, citing that plans were even being made for the founder's girlfriend to use her voice and then have it modified to sound like Lola. Taiyaki Studios even taking this moment to say they didn't even believe that Lola really enjoyed even working with humans, and that Lola herself did submit her voice to UberDuck, a voice AI program that was so high in demand at the time that no actual product was given back. Waifu firmly pushing back on those statements by Taiyaki, saying she had never submitted her voice for UberDuck, and that when she was approached for it, she said they could play with it, but had never approved using it for music, and that the idea of the founder's girlfriend using her voice to sound like Lola was proposed to her at one point when Waifu was out sick. Taiyaki lastly saying in
I mean, who at this point it's just who's been caught lying more often. Seems like there's a middle ground here somewhere, but the owner really just didn't.
conclusion
He's
to everyone
gotten
who
caught
reached out
on
to
some
warn us before Lola debuted,
crap.
we're sorry we ignored you. We believed her side of the story at the time. If you know, you know, some of the truth is out there already. To all the artists who worked on Lola, you deserve better. To Lola's fans,
Damn, that
the
was fucking
Weebos,
cold.
you meant the world to us. We are so sorry things turned out this way. We'd like to move on with our lives and put this behind us. We hope this is the last we have to speak about this. Signed, the Taiyaki team. Taiyaki further confirming for TBS they have intentions to simply pivot away from VTubing at this point and do indeed hope to put the matter behind them. That further backed by Waifu, also further hoping to return as an indie even as soon as later this year. Taiyaki Studios lastly saying to TBS that they are real people who were wronged. That
What's kind of funny at this point? Actually, we assumed. I agree with the statement. In business, you never fucking make an assumption. You get that shit down in writing. Like, my dad would never make parts without having an agreement to at least pay for those parts, because people will just fucking bail on you.
any video about
So
Waifu
if you're assuming, we assumed.
This was a bad experience and they felt betrayed. Waifu once again locked out of all of the Lola accounts and once again planning her return, saying of her experience with Taiyaki,
this is
she
what
was
I'm talking about
hired but did not receive
as
what
well.
was promised, and so she resigned, stating that even as creative director, she felt she had no actual creative control, whether it
Oh
be
god,
over
this guy,
the
I
project
guarantee, is an
or the
anti-vaxxer.
character, and that Taiyaki had sucked the passion out of it and made it corporate. And now in other news, we turn to V Shoujo, who
Okay, just 20 minutes of talking about one thing, and then we just go ahead and slam into just out of nowhere. All right, so that was That was a thing. I mean, it's really the obvious lie getting caught that sort of screams the biggest red flag to me. When you're trying to make all these points and stuff, and then you have a point that can be fact checked so easily, and you still lied about it, and you lie, and then you come up with the excuse of, well, we don't have a culture of approve. That is absolute fucking horseshit. So that's me as me like that's where I'm swinging towards waifu babies telling the truth, or you're just trying to making shit up and hiding it behind, oh, there's a confidentiality degree and we can't talk about this stuff. And it's like, is there? Are you sure about that? I mean, there might be one, but is there one for that specifically? Yeah. Uh, it's chismosa. Either way, it's not gonna affect it. I hope you know there both parties come to clarity with each other, and I think that I don't know. I hope she doesn't get blacklisted for that because it sort of reminds me of. Do you remember that one thing that with Hololive with that one artist who who did the uh who did the hentai series, and then like he just blew his lid on Twitter and just like blasted Hololive and went like freaking nuclear and was like, oh, this is a horrible company to work for. They're doing this, they're doing that, blah blah blah, and it's not. And it's like when you're just like, dude, you just blew an entire career. No freaking company wants to trust you after that. Just I've had way too much soda. I gotta like pee so much now. By the way, you missed us. Yeah, no. It was so. Was it? He was working on a thing with Marin, and he actually he actually like produced a hentai of her or something like that, and then he like blew up on Twitter where he was just like screaming about how hard or like how horrible Hall Life was to work for, and like everyone's like, it's not. You're just like overreacting something from like the strictness of everything. It's like I've had things like that, but it's not that like I don't blame other people for that. I blame like my own inability to actually do stuff. So if I blow up, it's more or less like why the fuck can't I do this stuff? But like he was just like, oh, Hall Life's so bad to work for. Their deadlines are so this and that. It's like this is why I don't take. This is why I scream. When something like that happens to me, I go, this is why I don't fucking take commissions because I can never fucking do them. But yeah, like what was his name? It was like Mizu May Kuzmi or something like that. I know, like he did. I know, like he's got a famous hentai series where it's about a theme park. That guy, like he was doing some art or something. I have a fun stream. Oh, did I have a fun stream? Yeah, yeah. We finished playing Tears of the Kingdom. It, like I kind of ruined the ending though because I just ended up asking by the why you know, but like seriously though, why was Poir there? Other than like she started the game and we had to keep her there, but like it doesn't make any sense she's there. Like they try, I guess they try to make her like the organizers, the team mom or something like that. But it's like they're standing there and they're making this oath, and then there's Poir in the fucking background saying nothing, and it's like, why are you here? All you do is just talk about the technology, and that was it. Like you didn't even take over for Minero, who by the way is like the most disappointing sage in the game. She's like the most disappointing sage in the game. Zone 9 weapons are just way better when you throw them on your shields because like I don't, you at least you're defensive at that point, but like when you use her it's just like, why am I even here? Why am I on the Gundam? And then like in the middle of the Ganon fight, you lose all your sages anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And it's like, what was the point of you guys coming? Also, I did say something about the victory lap because there is a victory lap in the game. There's a victory lap that you do, and it is the final fight of the game, obviously, because it's the victory lap fight. And I did point out that I don't like victory lap fights. If I'm gonna beat the game, I want to earn it, and just the last bit of the Ganon fight being a victory lap is just annoying. That it's not even as hard as Kogera. Like that's how easy that part of the game is, right? Like is it Kogera or Kotera? I forget how to. I think it's called Coligera. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really expecting that. I honestly, I like the Dark Beast Ganon better than I liked the last boss. I'm not gonna say what it is. Or, well, I mean, we did kind of spoil it in the stream, so I don't even know why I'm hiding that. But like, Dark Beast Ganon was cool. Calamity Ganon was cool. I think the one thing is like we didn't really see Calamity Ganon, but it was essentially what you do at the end of Tears of the Kingdom is fight Calamity Ganon before you go into the cocoon fight at the bottom of the castle. So you actually fight that thingy. Also, I don't know what this had to do with the Triforce or anything like that. Like, it's got to be a separate. It's got to be an AU because that's the only thing that explains this game at this point. It's the only way that this story gets explained at all because it's secret stones and all that other stuff. It's none of it related to the Triforce or the power or even the original origins. And it's like, oh, it's the imprisoning war, and it's like, well, where's all the other shit? Like, we know what the imprisoning war is. And like Ganon's supposed to be older than the imprisoning war, so it doesn't even make sense at that point. Like they have the imprisoning war in the timeline written down, right? And the imprisoning war is the thing that happens in Zelda 1, or like I'm sorry, not Zelda 1, just before A Link to the Past. The imprisoning war happens in A Link to the Past, right? So that's what actually happens in Zelda is the imprisoning war. So that would be Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, and then, or Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and then A Link to the Past. if we're going off of that thing. The problem with that is they made Ganon younger than that, and they made the city of Hyrule younger than that, because even if you want to go back to Demise, there's still Ocarina of Time after Demise is made. So either there's now 2 imprisoning wars in which, you know, one happens where, ooh, that might actually be it. Actually, I think I might have solved it. So there's now 2 imprisoning wars. One where the King of Hyrule fails, and the one where the King of Hyrule wins. Oh my god, I think I've just mythbusted something. If this is true, I swear to God, if this is true, I want fucking credit for finding this before anyone else. I gotta figure out what game to do now, because we don't have we don't have Tears of the Kingdom anymore. So I'm thinking we might do Kirby next, or do Monster Hunter Stories, because we haven't done that as well. We might do some Monster Hunter Mondays. Tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow? I gotta look up what we have to do tomorrow. I don't have my schedule. I gotta go to Twitter for that. Yeah, I love Kirby too. Kirby's awesome. Kirby's like, tomorrow we have just drawing threads, or just drawing streams though. Yeah, we can just work on that animation and just get to that. I should actually start working on a new schedule for next week. But the other thing is that, like, I think I start working next week. So streams might be even later, or I just might not do them at all, because it might just be too much effort. I do not have the Life is P. I haven't bought anything new from the Steam store in a while. I just have a lot of games that I haven't even touched. We should do Peppa Pig. I have Peppa Pig. I bought it for my niece, and then she like just stopped playing it. Oh, that's right. Oh, I mean, I kind of want to buy that actually. The Castlevania Advance Collection. That those are good games. I'm not gonna lie about those. Those are good games. Ooh, you know what I should do? Oh, that's loud. Peppa Pig stream. It's not even the same voice. That's the part that annoys me. No, it's not even the same Daddy Pig. The Daddy Pig, because I think that's Stephen Fry. And anyways, so I got nothing else to do right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream, take a break. I'll probably come back in like an hour, because I've been doing that lately, where I've just been having 1 o'clock streams and stuff. But hey, I got to go to the little boy's room and stuff, and B, I got to take my medication, and then I kind of want to just sit down and work on my own things for a little bit, and then maybe come back. Hey, maybe I'll show myself getting mad in Apex. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this stream for right now. Sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Show me up on Twitter, on Instagram. I'm on Threads actually too. I forget if I have VT or not. I gotta post my Threads account. We do have a Discord now. It's all in the corner. You can see it in the corner right here. It's in the corner. You see the corner. It's corner right there. In the corner. We got the corner, and you know, be sure to go see my YouTube and all that stuff. I've been making shorts. I gotta do some more highlights and stuff like that. Busy, busy, busy. But whatever. I'll see you guys later. Castor Volk. It was Breath of the not Breath of the Wild. That was Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm out.